many ways, John and Beverly were perfect clients for Woodhouse. They came to us with a appreciation for timber framing and some of the qualities that we bring to this process, as well as having the perfect site. The nice aspect of the island location is that there's ferry service and landing craft service, as we end up using both. And the site itself is extraordinary. It's perched on a bluff high above Penobscot Bay. It really lent itself to some custom design, which is one of the fortes of our company. In the Maine home, it's primarily all red oak. And Pennsylvania red oak, again, is one of our core materials used for the timber frame. The majority of the house is the hammer beam truss, which is a very old European tradition of timber framing. Done in red oak, but now we've used walnut splines and walnut pegs to accessorize it. So we're incorporating a lot of really wonderful woods in the house. One of the other features that they were interested in was energy efficiency, and then being able to withstand the occasional nor'easter or sou'easter, which we're definitely exposed to.
I spent a lot of time, bought a lot of books, Google. Every other hour I was Googling to find as much as possible about timber framing. And the thing that struck me about Woodhouse, they were not trying to just say, do it this way or else. They were listening to what we were telling them, and they would come back and said, well, here's the way to do what you're trying to do.
You just felt like these could be friends, and they worked with us and just were constantly giving us ideas, but really wanted to hear our ideas. Maybe our favorite place will be the library, because we're both passionate about books.
Surrounded with books and looking over the Penobscot Bay, that's an unbelievable view.
We're here to see the sort of the culmination of the frame raising, where the hammer beam trusses are going to be raised.
The hammer beams are our favorite thing. The excitement and the energy that goes into getting them into the air and then finally setting them is pretty exciting for everybody that's here. This is one of our larger projects that we've done. Today we assembled some trusses that were pre-assembled by our shop team back at the office. It takes a lot of teamwork to put one of these things together. They're heavy, they're hard, but if everything fits well, it goes fairly easy. One of the things about assembling these frames is that the numbers are critical. Everything has been pre-fit, pre-built before it even gets here. There's a little old world craftsmanship, and sometimes we run the chisel and a mallet to make that final trim. And then there's a lot of high tech that goes with the machine and the programming on the other end back there by the shop. Once we get the trusses in place, there's some final racking and pegging to make sure everything is level and plumb. And then we start with our wall panel situation and start to coat the walls, and then last of all, the roof goes on. Our workmanship is critical to our success. Every time we strive for no more than a credit card in any joint, and we put our work against any timber framer out there. I get to build somebody's dream house every day, every time I come out, and that reward is why I can keep doing them. That's for sure.
You've now heard and seen the first phase of the timber frame process. I invite you to join us for the second phase.